Hello, family. Well, hello, friends. It's so nice to see you back where we belong. So, here's my hat. Wow, didn't I don't know where I'm at. Welcome. It's been a while, and for good reason. I got some juicy shit to share. Welcome, welcome. Right now, I feel excited. Right now, I feel a little bit annoyed. I was just booted out of a group. They thought I was doing a card reading, but I was doing a meditation. Hey, Kate. So, welcome to the Relational Embodied Intimacy follow up. A bunch of weeks ago, during this time, we did something called the Unsexy course, and it was really eye-opening, really amazing. I had so much fun. Everybody has different versions of fun, but I liked it, and I got so much from it, and I got so many ideas, and there was a beautiful divine delay, and I want to share that we have a date for the Unsexy Virtual Retreat, and it's August 15th and 16th. And it's all about, where's my little book? It's all about transparency, boldness, energy, sexuality, humanness, and relating. Who's it for? It's for you, motherfuckers. It's for anybody that wants to go deeper into their own experience. This is not like a hookup culture. This isn't, we're here to do whatever you want, but this is about going deeper with yourself. So August 15th and 16th, I'm super excited because we have 4 guest teachers that have already signed on. And it's really where my work is veering the most, because in our times that we're in, there shouldn't be any random hookups. And this, especially now, it's all about relationships. If you're here in the room, say hello. So I could say hello back, or just hide. Either way is good. But we all have these coping mechanisms that are not serving us. And it's the safest place to learn and play because we can't touch each other. But we can touch each other's hearts. We can connect with each other's souls and spirits. And I'm doing another shaman training coming up, so I'm going to be all fired up for this. And I'd love to know any questions, actually. I do have a question that somebody messaged me. I know where it is. Okay, let's get it together. I'm going to read a question, and I'm going to answer it for all of you. So I write an advice column, as you all know. Maybe you don't. It's a lot of details in this question. Okay, I'm going to read the top question. So, what did I just say? Fuck. Yeah. Everybody's inner, thank you, Kate. I was like, because I read the question and I was like, whoa, veering off into the fucking la la land. Here's the question, because relationships are all very raw right now. And whether you're in a partnership or you're single and with yourself, there is so much tenderness. And even if you choose to disconnect, you can't. There's too many heavy energies that are coming up that are going to be like, hey, you can't just eat these problems away. You can't just drink these problems away. You can't, because you get sick, your immune system breaks down, and then you get a headache or your back pain. So this isn't frivolous, but it's important. I love what Kate, you just shared. So here's the question. Why do I keep giving women more than one chance in the dating and love department? Okay, that's a great question. And then then she writes a ton of details. I kept my boundaries. I really work with them. Is there a reason I keep finding women who don't value themselves? Okay, I want to get really specific because this is a specific question. So here's what's happening. I'll go general, then I'll get specific. So when you're watching this, ask yourself or comment below, how many times do you not know if you should stay in a partnership or you should leave? That's one way. Another way of thinking about it is, how much time and energy do you spend mind fucking about something that happened with a partner that's current or past? Why do you keep that ball rolling in a court that is like fucked up? Here's the thing. I can't help but go deep. We as human beings recreate. Yes, there's a part that's not valuing ourselves. Totally. We recreate scenarios that are comfortable in our lives. Those comfortable scenarios don't necessarily feel good, and they could be filled with wounding, and they could be filled with shit that doesn't work, shit that doesn't feel good. So if you're in a home where mom and dad are constantly fighting and mom doesn't value herself and she's like accepting getting yelled at, I'm just painting a picture. She's accepting what just jumped on my deck. She's accepting being told what to do. She's accepting everything that's shitty. And you, as a child, watch this go on. Even as a child, when you know it's wrong, that's not fair, don't treat my mommy like that. That's what your little child gets to learn in the body. And every night, you convince yourself as a child that has to be okay, because if it wasn't okay, my mom would do something about it. So I guess that's okay. And as a child, you make sense of it so that you can feel peace in your body, because children find homeostasis. They have to. We have to. So as you grow up, you can repeat these situations over and over again. I'm going to put a bookmark here. And with work that we're going to do in the Unsexy course, you can start to unravel. Now, that doesn't sound fun, but here's the thing. It is fun when you do it in the company with others, because connection is fun. Make sense? So we recreate, I'm including myself, hello, little butterfly. We create these fucked up scenarios because it's what we know. So this woman asking me this question, I'm going to bring it back, says, why do I keep meeting people that, where the fuck is it? Is there a reason I keep finding women who don't value themselves? So yes, there's some safety. Oh, I love that. Chronic, habitual, vibratory frequency. Yes, in a nutshell. And unless you're willing to look at where you don't value yourself, or where you think you're going to rescue a person, which would make sense because innately you're rescuing your mother. You get it? So if you heard your mother getting yelled at and like getting harassed and being told what to do, your little girl self or your little boy self is like, that is not fair, because children are all about fair and not fair. I have to help, but you can't because you're a kid. So in your mind, you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. Like you become a superhero and you go to rescue your mom. And actually, you're not rescuing your mom. You can't. And so you might spend your time when you're an adult saving people, but you can't save people. Your logical mind is like, but I see and I resonate with this, I see the greatness in this person. If I say something the right way, if I use my boundaries, they'll get it. But they won't get it. And your job is to start recognizing the flags of people who don't value themselves. And as much as you think it's all perfect, it's a perfect time for you to be like, okay, I recognize these behaviors. This is not for me. And back out of it. So your mind can decide, oh my God, all these signs happen so that I'm supposed to be with this person. But all these signs happen to show you you're not supposed to be with this person. And that's where, oh, my bathing suit's wet. I don't want to sit on this. That's where the work is. That's where your work is, to start becoming more aware with your goggles of noticing these signs in people and noticing what do you do to try to rescue them. Now, it's not easy to walk away, but the gifts from walking away from a pattern that's repeating itself are limitless and also unknown, which is totally fucking scary. So it's safer for your inner child, for your little girl, to stay in a fucked up situation or to recreate that fucked up situation again and again and again. Because as a child, that's what you did. You didn't have a choice. You couldn't be like, you're not my parents anymore, go get therapy or whatever. You just stayed. And so you recreate that staying. So I don't know if this person wanted to be anonymous or not, but I hope that answers your question. So what's the steps to do? Exit stage left. I love you. This is not a healthy relationship. And then the hardest thing, don't go back. And that sounds very harsh. The other person on their own has to seek support and help. So, hey, Amy. So when I say don't go back unless that person on their own, without your pushing, goes and does the work. And the truth is, I'm an expert in relating, and I have my stuff. I'm fucking human. So I relate to this a lot, and I don't stay with people a long time, but in here I do. And that takes up a lot of parking space. So I'm working to mindfully detach any leakage of energy in places that is old ass patterning. And my little girl self likes to create little fantasy worlds that are not healthy, that don't exist, and that block my beautiful heart from going anywhere else. So I'm working with this right now, and I'm dismantling and unshielding the love that I have to give. And it's scary because as you get older, it's like more worries and more fears jump in. But this Unsexy course is, it's not even a course anymore. It was, and it's for sale, but now it's a live virtual retreat. And so we're going to play with energy together, which gives the heart hope. It gives the genitals hope. And it fuels your body and your mind and your spirit with energy that is of sexual beings. And that energy, you can use wherever the fuck you want to use it. So if you're in a relationship, you can like pump some life into it. If you're not in a relationship, you can do some more flirting online if that's what you want. But basically, this retreat is about joy and fun and connection. And it is therapeutic, but it is not therapy. And it's all on Zoom, so that when we did the course, it was me doing a lot of live, and then the VIP track was on Zoom. And I found that being on Zoom with everybody, using breakout rooms and creating a temple space was so fucking invigorating, and everybody had a good time. you know, and everybody got to speak their truth, and everybody got to play, and everybody got to be annoyed if they want to be annoyed. And I've been teaching this work in other people's groups, and it really pumped a lot of life into me. So August 15th and 16th, the price is $144 because it's a multiple of 18, which means life. There's, I'm going to be leading. Okay, cool. Mwah. Oh, Kate, dropping the major point. What? Leaky relationships are just as bad as leaky gut condition. Both have the potential to kill you. You better make that a post and put your face on it and name it and claim it. That shit is fly. I love wise people. Thank you, Kate, for being so fucking wise. So stay tuned. We have a couple of people signed up already. So are one of them going to be you? And I'll give you some more details, but ask questions. So 3 to 10 is Saturday, and there's a lunch break. There's luxury time. This isn't like sitting on Zoom all day. There's challenges. There's games. There's role play. And again, it's for singles as well as couples. And it's your edge. You can be a partner with your couple the whole day, or you can show up without your partner, or you can show up with your partner and work with other people. There's so much. So if you're sick and tired of Zoom, not yet. Don't get sick and tired of it yet, because I create a space that's like, whoa, that was really interesting. It was really fun. I feel really alive and awake. And that's your energy. You get to put it anywhere. Last time we did the Zoom, people were like, can we have a threesome? And I was like, and one person got nervous, and I was like, remember, you're on Zoom. No one's going to actually touch you. And they were like, oh, yeah. So the psyche is that of a child. You know, for somebody to be like, oh, my God, I'm nervous. I don't know. What are we doing? When does this end? I was like, wait a minute. Remember, you're not actually going in a room with someone. You're in Zoom. But the psyche doesn't know that. The ego, the psyche, the inner child's like, am I safe? Are you going to hurt me? Can I stop at any point? So we're going to learn consent. We're going to play with consent. We're going to play with our inner child. We're going to make art. We're going to learn stuff from a tantra expert. We're going to have a sound healing. What else? We're going to play with inner family systems. I have a genius neuroscientist that's going to show up and teach us something. We're going to go through processes, and then we're going to digest. So I would like to keep it, each time we do this retreat, I'd like to keep it to 18 people maximum, so that everybody has space to be present. And I'll put the link up for it. Maybe I can do that now. Are there any questions at all? You can send me a message, or of course you can write it here in the comments. And you can also put them in the comments. What was I going to say? You can put them in the comments, and I'll respond to them. So here's a very short landing page. The price is $144. If you're a couple, it's $144 each. And it's a lot of time in. So the Unsexy Weekend Virtual Retreat. I'm going to pin it. Get your ticket. I would say there's about 9 spots left, if I remember. People signed up for it, and then it just didn't feel like the right time. So I want to honor the divine delay. And that this work is not just frivolous, it's really necessary. Learning how to speak boundaries, you know, especially now, like people are going back to, you know, in different states, people are going back to online dating. And if you don't fucking speak your truth and ask someone, how's your boundaries? Are you wearing a mask with people? Like, I need you to wear a mask. It's so easy to, thank you, Kate, to fly off the handle. So you're going to get a lot from this weekend retreat, and I trust that everyone who shows up is going to get so much from it. They're going to love it, and it's going to change your life. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. It's Focused Wednesday. Ciao for now. Bye.